Good day. Good afternoon. As a former umpire, I have to make a donation to the umpires them. So I donated to them. They was donated to me by one umpire, Ralston Toby Jones, in St. Croix. They was sent to me by Frank Nutter in St. Croix, and they were printed by Swanee in Charlestown. So I just want to say thank you to all those who contribute to this shot. So I present now to the president, coordinator of the VPL, and hand it over to the umpire.
Okay, thank you to Anthony Hag Brown, to Frank Natta, and to Mr. Jones for this kindly donation. And I'm hopeful that we'll be able to use them along the way as the empires seek to elevate themselves. So I hand over this shirt to the great Mucky himself, our top empire here at Hathaway Recreation Ground. And we also have more t-shirts for the man Teen himself, who is not here at the present moment. And thank everyone for contributing towards this VPL League.
Thank you very much.
This goes on bowls there. That's the singer. Like a father. Name like father? No. Oh. Leslie Huggins is his dad.
Wesley.
Leslie Huggins is his dad.
No, no, no.
Oh.
Father.
Yeah. It is Huggins. Comes into bowl to Williams. Flashing and missing as a third ball. And there is no run. It's the first and sent Jets into bat. In comes Huggins. The ball to Williams. Oh. And the ball is getting closer and closer. I think Williams, who's been playing whole tournament, is not using his feet, and that is what he should be doing. He should be adjusting himself to get closer to the ball. So let's see what he'll do with this particular delivery. Comes Huggins from the far end. Into ball to Williams. Closest. Gets it a little bit better this time to short extra cover, and there is no run. So we've got square cover, long off, extra cover. Here comes in both and flats it into the offside. Brings extra cover, long off, around, and it's the end of the more, one after one. Sponsored by umpire Hug. Those who know him, you know his correct name? Doesn't like to be called by that. Anthony Brown. So Anthony Hawk Brown donated some shirts to the umpires. They've got here just in time for the semis and the finals. They were delayed in shipping. Also, we've got off, along on, deep square. So here goes Ockle into bowl to Williams down the leg side. It's a wide delivery. So score goes on to 2 in over number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because they usually have a full house. Here we go. And it pulls it into the onside. It's going to run away to the boundary. Oh, no, it's not. The outfield is sluggish. And they're attempting. Oh! Had he collected it cleanly, it would have been a goner. I think he was sleeping. He felt. Seems to have a soft spot in the area there. So, Smitten goes into ball to Williams. His delivery. Oh, beats him on the bounce. Lovely shot, powerful. Was into the gap. He came around, but the ball on the bounce veered away from him. So it's 8 without lasting over number 2. And Williams seemed to look like he's mean business today. Was warming up well, hitting the ball powerful. So let's see how much of that he'll transfer into his game. In goes Smitten into ball to Williams once again around the wicket. Oh, he's bowled him. Bowled him, not using his feet. I said that in the first over that he was facing up. And the same thing, not using his. Number 2 is going to be, semi-final number 2 is going to be between East-Ends and Guyana. The losers will play for second, third and fourth spot next week. And the winners will play for the championship, first and second spots. At the moment, only 7 men here for Bushwhackers. That's quite surprising, but they said they're expecting their other players shortly. They're playing the full 12 overs. Sun is pretty high. Should have a full day's play for both teams, both matches, as long as the weather does not interrupt. And goes Smitten into ball to Morton. And it dispatches it into the onside. It was a full delivery, and he stood his ground and made hay of it. So score goes on now to 12 for 1 over number 2. We're here at the Village Premier League at the semi-final stage. The first semi-finals between Jets and the Bushwhackers. Number 2 semi-final will be between the Guyana team and the East-Ends. That will be a little later. First match is on their way. Bushwhackers won the toss and inserted Jets. Away goes Smitten into Bodo. It's worked it off the pads beautifully. The outfield is heavy. Morton was off quickly for the first run, as well as Prentice. So the score goes on to 13 for 1 in over number 2. He did bowl a wide, so over is a little bit lengthy. What will Smitten do? He'll be bowling to Prentice for the first time. Bowling from the center end. This delivery beats him completely. It's the end of over number 2, 13 for 1. A little sprinkle is running those animals. Hey. You sure it's the sun? They say hog can't stand sun, but I thought he was running from the drizzle, because I know they love to root in the mud. It's going to be over number 3. He's going to be bowled by Huggins. He'll be bowling to Morton. They've got a long off, long on, square cover, wide extra cover, deep square. Morton is looking around, looking for where the players are positioned. They are short of men. And he comes. Straight drive, nice shot, brings the man at long off into contention. Score goes on to 12. 14. Okay. 14 for 1. In comes again the ball to Prentice. Prentice guides him, plays it into the offside. Morton looking for a quick single. He's not on. The bowler was sharply moving to the ball, collected it cleanly. Goes back to his mark now. Huggins bowled pretty well last week. Still on the line and length. And looking to play off of his body. Is no run. Remember, there are no leg byes and no LBWs in these games. So that run is negated. Remains on 14 for 1 in over number 3. It's 12 overs per team. There was a delay in the start because there was some wetness on the field, on the strip. That has been rectified. In comes Huggins. Into bowl to sprint. It's driving and missing outside the off stump. Wonderful ball. 14 for 1. Runs on the board is going to be very key in these particular games. Batting first will give your bowlers the opportunity to go at something. It takes it off the pads into the onside. The wicketkeeper runs, picks it up, and there's did not collect cleanly, and they have gotten just 2 runs. So the score goes on to 16 for 1. There was a chance for a run out, and in over number 2, it didn't occur. Again, almost in this particular one. Okay, and 16 in over number 3. Prentice is facing up to Huggins. Comes from the far end, passes the umpire, and plays it easily into the onside. Hustler single. Will they go for 2? Will they take on the arm of Huggins? No. But goes on to 17. It is for 1 at the end of over number 3. So the extra players are here. See 1, 2, 3. It should be 4 they would be expecting. All so they're almost to full quota. 17. We're going to go into over number 4, Smitten. They all came. He's gonna nail something, it looks like. Yeah. Now we have got, there's still no third man. A square cover, wideish extra cover, long on, long off. A man at the deep. Deep mid wicket, deep square, long leg. No one on the inside, on the leg side. So, bowler is going to have to cover that area himself. Here goes Smitten into bowl to Prentice. Prentice drives it easily into the onside, and score goes on to 18 for 1. Foolish delivery, just tucked it into the onside. You're going to have to glue that hat on his head. It keeps dropping off. Yeah, or find a string and tie it. Morton is going to be facing up now to Smitten. 18 for 1. Smitten goes away from the center end. On the pads and almost a catch there. Came off the bat. Oh, we did not connect. Umpire signal wide. There's some contention there. It looked like an edge to us from here. But, oh, lovely delivery. Came down on it. And, Morton is indicating that his bat went into the strip. We all thought it came off of the edge through to the keeper. So 18 for 1 over number 4. They're ensuring that they keep down the runs. There goes Smitten into bowl to Morton. Ball him! Right on target. Morton again, not stretching out, just sticking in his box, line to play around the ball into the onside. And had he come forward and tried to play the on-drive, just one stride, he would have been in a good position. But he played all around it, trying to get it into the square and lost his timber. So 2 wickets down over number 4. You later do, Anita? So it's 18 for 2 over number 4. So Bushwhackers still one man shot. Smitten goes away from the center end, flashing and missing there. Samuel, according to Marlon Samuels, according to the captain. 4 men on the onside. There's a big gap between flashing and missing here is Samuels. And it's the end of over number 4, 18 for 2. He put on his new shoes, borrowed, he gets runs. Suppose he'll make up that with the ball. Wicket is soft. Surprisingly, it was not covered, it appears. And there was some showers this morning. Here comes the new bowler into lovely off the pads there. Young Prentice gets a single, score goes on to 20. We're in over number 5. So the bowler from the far end comes into bowl. It's on the offside. Nice shot there by Marlon. And they're looking for 2. He'll be in trouble. Oh no, bad throw. Bad throw. Coming from the far end is the bowler there into bowl to Marlon. Marlon flashes. Hustles on the run. It's a single. It's out there. Ooh, umpires unmoved. The ball was lobbed in. And so that gave the young man time. He's running very fast between the wickets to get back. It's this into the onside. It's taken there. 3rd wicket goes. So Marlon Samuels is dismissed. The bowler does a little jig. It's 24 it is, I think, for 3. Here goes Lady Morton, placing Marlon Samuel. Your batsman in Morton goes in. Had a very good match last week with bat and ball. Will she be able to repeat it for Jets? Jets, at the moment, have lost 3 wickets. And you have to go to the spot where the batter was. She didn't realize that. And so she was corrected there by Prentice, who goes to the non-strikers end. The bowler, is that Young Smitten? Oh, that's Wharton. Wharton. Okay, keep. Normally he keeps. Doing some bowling today. Wharton just got that wicket of Marlon, caught in the mid-wicket area. Here he comes from the far end. Wharton into bowl to Morton. There's no leg before. There are no leg bys. Those are 2 rulings for the game. That one came off the pads into the offside. Young stiff bowling by Wharton. And both ends seem to have had some soggy areas. They're drying out slowly. But Wharton comes into bowl to Morton J. So the shot pulls it into the onside, and it's taken. She fell for the bait. He slowed it up, bowled a short bouncer. Did not get up as it was, but she swung, thought she had it, but it did not get under it enough. And so she was caught in the square. So both catches, mid-wicket and square, deep, taken. That's the end of the over. unsurprisingly, I must say surprisingly, the covers are not put on. And there is no run, flashing and missing. So Abdul goes the ball into Prentice, flashing and missing again. And he's given out. He was batting out of his box. He missed the ball. And instead of going backwards, he went across. Did not go back into his box. And so goes stumped. So that 5. 23 for 5 and we're over number 6.
About what? A hang pen over there? What that mean? That the prevent drive from the car?
Okay.
Work hard on it.
Oh, because it was open and wet. And oh, okay.
He was bad at
I should have had some. I should have had some sawdust or sand. Yeah.
You come check on you, see if it's good.
Right now, for now, yeah. Abdul.
Okay.
Looks like a white deer. And goes Abdul. Ah, it comes off the bottom of the bat, hits the slipper. He was too close. Came from the bottom of the bat. Had he been a step back, he would have been able to hold it. He was a little too close there. There goes Abdul into bowl to Forrester, pulls it into the onside. They hustle for one. They need to get two there. And here they go. No. Second one aborted. In goes Abdul to bowl to Pemberton. Too close for cutting. He tried to cut it, dab it, and he was beaten. It's the end of over number 6. 25 it is for 5? 24. 24 for 5 after 6 overs.
Over number 6, over number 7, score. Is bowled by Warden there, comes in and bowls to Kelly.
Warden
Getting a good delivery. And
plays into the onside on the bounce. Bowler collects. There is no run. Over number 7. Really bowling tight here. Ensuring that Jets have got to work for their runs. And here comes Wharton from the far end. Into bowl to Elroy Forrester Kelly onto the back foot, slaps it into the outside, brings the man from deep cover in, and they've gone on to 1 by 25. 25 for 5. 7. Here comes Wharton from the far end. Lighted delivery brings Pemberton forward, plays it easily into the outside. There is no run. We still have a man shot for the Bushwhackers, but they are going on nonetheless. Onto the pads, he's looking to flick it, missed it, rebounds into the offside. In 7th over, it's 25 for 5. Jets struggling to get the ball away. Here comes what a wide delivery. So 26 it is. 26 it is for 5. We are at the Hard Times ground with the Valley Premier League. That's the Village Premier League. Pemberton playing this one easily into the onside. That ball was a ball that he should have gotten under to play over into that deep mid-wicket area. But he opted just to play it easily in front of him. It's a long on, straight mid-wicket. deep square. Man over long off, straight extra cover, onto the back foot and playing and missing. It's the end of over number 7, 26 is for 5. Abdul goes away the ball to Kelly, onto the back foot, but end up in playing it into the ground in front of him. Looking to get a backward square drive into the offside. Abdul bowling pretty stiff. He's picked up some wickets already. And again, bowling line and length ball bouncing over the offside, off stump. Kelly backing away to cut it into the offside. It would be better for him to come forward. He does it this time and gets the better of it. Lovely shot indeed. And a single has been had, closing on to 27. 27 for 5 in over number 8. That's a true cricket shot. Abdul goes into bowl to Pemberton. Onto the back foot. Breaks it into the offside. There's no run. I think it would serve him better to come onto the front foot, because the wicket is sticky and it's easier to play than short. By its batsman, be its keeper. It's running away. Can they get 2? Get 2. Some long strides like Chris Gale. Pemberton gets back to his spot easily. The score goes on to 29. 29 for 5 in over number 8. Here's Abdul. Very serious player. Passes the ball from hand to hand. Right, this one kept low. He got the better of it by coming down on it and got it into the offside. They went to the slip. And there is no run. End of number 8. It's 29 for 5. Going to be bowling from the far end. He's a new bowler. 29 for 5. We're in over number 9. Smitten comes away and moves, comes down. Kelly on it. Lays it back up the strip. Smitten fields his own bowling. Here comes Smitten from the far end. Short delivery, pulls it beautifully into the onside. It will go into the square. Oh, he tried to stop it, did not get the stop, and it trickled into the boundary. Got a hand on it. It trickled into the boundary. 33 it is. Lovely cricket shot, whipped it off the hips into the square leg boundary for 4. Eloy Kelly showing his true potential. Reputable batsman. Here comes Smitten into bowl to Kelly. On the back foot, he slaps it into the offside of the back foot. Looking to get 2. They can get it easily. So 35. One shot.
Hey guys, LY the power back, man.
34. Yeah, yes. Kelly was trying to get back for 2.
Kelly, you guys.
Number 9. Here comes Smitten into bowl to Kelly. What will happen this time? Flight the delivery, hits it into the offside, drops short extra cover, and there is no run. Brown it is, who fielded that ball, comes a couple of steps in. In comes Smitten, short delivery, here onto the back foot goes. Kelly slaps it, brings a man from deep square cover, and 1 run had, score goes on to 35, it is for 5 in over number 9.
Keep it going, Pemberton. Keep it going.
First I've seen Kelly showing his true form for the tournament. Needed now. Onto the back foot and my goodness. Did not get his bat down in time. Lovely wicket keeping there. A father-son combination. Young Smitten, Daddy Smitten, the keeper. And Lord Pemberton, he missed it completely. And he was stumped. Tough luck. Over number 10 is about to be bowled. Trying to settle up the field. Having some conversations as to who should field where. Watt now settles into short mid wicket. Here goes Abdul into bowl to Kelly. That was really fast on him. Try to make says anything by Watt and is one. In goes Abdul into short delivery. Kelly plays it back and Abdul drops the catch. Ball got off to the tip of his fingers. He gets another run, goes on to 36. Kelly has been hitting the ball well. This one was not placed where he wanted it. He tried to go straight back, but it went back to the bowler who dropped it. 36 it is for 6. It goes away. Bouncer and it's a wide signal. 37. 37 for 6 in over number 10. Abdul, think this is really final over. Goes in, that delivery hits it hard, MJ. And brings the fielder around, gets one run. 38 it is. 38. AJ is reputable for hitting the ball over the top, especially going into what we call the cow corner, but this one was straight. Here goes Abdul into Kelly. Kelly, lovely shot on the ground, into the onside. Ball bounced past young Smitten. Field is a little bit bumpy and rough. And got 2, so 39 it is. Or 40. 40.
That's it, guys.
Over number 10. 40 for 6 in over number 10. Jets trying to see if they could get a proper score. Comes off the outer portion of the bat, bouncing.
Go, guys,
right,
go.
and gotten 1 run. 41. He dictating to the fielder where he should be. My goodness, with Kelly. He bats, he commentates, he coaches, all at the same time while he's playing cricket. And he shot, AJ. Beautiful there, MJ. Picks it up. No. Lovely throw indeed.
Well done, AJ. That's it, boy.
42 for 6. Penultimate over coming up. Who will be bowling it? Party for 6 over number 11. He drives it back past the bowler and picking up a run. 43 it is for 6. The crowd is pouring on AJ. They're trying to get as much as they can out of these last 2 overs. Huggins asks for a change of ball. Ball must be soggy. In comes Huggins into ball to Kelly. Down the leg side. Lovely stop there by the keeper. And there is no run. Wide signal. Sorry. 44. Lovely take by the keeper. Huggins from the far end. Coming into ball to LY Forrester Kelly. Delivers now. Onto the pads. He sticks it into the end. He's overcaught. He lured him into that undrive. He was playing the balls all the time on the ground. This time he tried to go over the top, looking to get under it. Did not get under it enough and ended up in losing his wicket. So, and the Jets team is also short. Don't have a full squad. Wow. That's 7 and 2, 9. That's it. So the 2 brothers will meet.
Hey. Good luck, LY. Good luck.
Here comes Huggins into bowl to AJ now. Bad move. Should have stayed. It's the end of the Jets' innings because they too are short. They are not fully. That's it. It's the end of their innings. So they are 9, and the other team is 10. So Bushwhackers are going to have to make 45 in order to take this first semi-final. Where that nearly sound like my brother singing, I'm not sure. Energize up. Eh? Oh, okay, thanks. You got a girlfriend here, tell me. Eh? Tell you got a girlfriend here, tell me. Thank you. Eh? Oh, okay. We're going to work out that part between next couple of days because I got some big foot to do. I might do them tomorrow. Mm-hmm. He's the second of four. Four boys. I got two girls between he and Swell. And then last two are boys. Oh, yeah. So he's the fourth, my fourth child. Uh, 46 to get as Williams comes into bowl to Young Smitten, comes easily forward and there is no run. 46 is the target to get. Jets, they too are short of men. Right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And they plays it into the offside and there is no run. Over number one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here they go. Thanks much, man. Take care of me and they're going to take care of you.
You're not sweet today, you know.
That's okay. Better still. Plays it into the outside. First run for Smitten and first run for Bushwhackers. Right stuff, right stuff. Close to the roti.
Man, the road come next week.
Hold. No, misses. Goes into the outside. Morton picks it up quickly and there is no run.
Really and truly, they had to take wicket here. They want to pull it back here from 45 to get the bushwhacker. It seemed like run it on the board, but it seemed like to mankind it's very easy for now there. So we see Jeff gonna wait for the winner. After the next
Williams goes away.
Williams begin to move him, stop there. Fresh pulls away.
Pull out of the run.
Over number one here this afternoon, 45 to get, and the Queen's Sunday afternoon here. The crowd feels very nicely here. A hearty reclamation down.
Williams from the center end. Flashing and missing there. Thank you. Thank you. Here goes Williams into the snapping and miss it. It's 1 for 1. Good solid over. Got to applaud Williams as he very famous for bowling wide. Did not bowl any here. Let's hope that I've not spoken too quick. Let's see who will bowl over number 2.
So at the end of the first over, the latest score here at the hard aggregation round is 1 for the. I just want again to see the public there. Our living is at morning for very long time. And I really know this afternoon who take their phone. And I'm going to make them kiss up and Chamberlain at the phone, not on the table, but try to talk to them. I fight for them. They walk and dribble and stand with the other church.
Bushwhackers looking to get 46. Already one without loss.
Really, Alan, you know, come from a business family. What have to do here this afternoon?
Here's Morton into bowl to Young Smitten. Pulls it beautifully into the onside, finds Kelly. Gotten 1. Score goes on to 2. Going over number 2, 2 without loss. Looking to get 46. Morton comes into bowl to the batsman. Like the delivery hits it into that cow corner area. It's maximum. 8 it is. Morton trying to lure the man into a false stroke. Flighted it, but he got under it beautifully. Hit it powerfully. This time he hits it into the offside, comes off the outer portion and trying to pull it. And they've got 1. The score goes on to 9. 9 without loss in over number 2. Careful. Okay. Full of energy.
Anybody taking a clutch 200 will get $25. Anybody taking a clutch 100 will
Comes Morton from the far end into bowl to Young Prentice. That's Smitten comes it forward, giving him the whole face of the bat. Tell him to read what is on that front. It is 9 without loss over number 2. Morton comes from the far end, hits it straight back, and it goes into the boundary for 4. 1 bounce. Lovely shot in it by Young Smitten. Struck it powerfully and flat. And the score now goes on to 13. 13 without loss in over number 2. Hits it hard and high. It's gone for the maximum. Morton is trying to tease him, making a wrong mistake. The young man is a cricketer, and he read it well. Morton shakes his hand. Gone for the maximum. It's the end of over number 2, and the score is on 20 at the end of over number 2. They're looking to get 46. They're going to use Williams again from the center end. Guyana is ready. They have been warming up. They're going to be taking on East End in the second semi-final. Already we see a winner here basically, as Bushwhackers are going helter-skelter after 2 overs there, 20, looking to get 46. It's 12 overs per team. Both teams are short, but they are making a good match of it. Roy Kelly is stretching. Here goes Williams away from the center end.
William begin to move in for the commentary end now. Really exciting stuff there. So good afternoon to the wise Robert there. Good afternoon to you wonderful people.
Here goes Williams into bowl to the batsman.
For the commentary end now, coming ball again.
Flashing and missing, and it beats the keeper. Runs away to the boundary. They've gotten two. They're hustling. Score goes under 22.
Coming very easy there. Over number 3 is at 21 because last
His buys.
really some 45 to get, and it seemed like 45 become very easy this afternoon.
Good batting by the big man in his partner there with so far for Bushwacker.
There is William again.
Trying their best to see if they can restrict Bushwhackers, but Bushwhackers is on a roll. Short deliveries, wide. I said he's famous for wides. No need to get flustered. Just need to bowl right and tight like he did in the first over. Needs to keep his head on. 23 without loss. Yeah. Arms the ball. Flash and missing. Goes through to the keeper and there's no run. Pemberton collecting cleanly. Morton trying to get a cheeky wicket. Yeah, he goes. And flash and missing again. Straight over the stump there. Unbelievable. Bowling quite stiff, Williams. This is what he needs to do. Not go wide. Keep it on the wicket. Wicket to wicket. Let them make the mistake. 23 without loss over number 3. William goes away from the center end. And he's bowled him this time. He's bowled him this time. It was too close for that pull shot. And so the first wicket for Bushwhackers goes down. And over number 3 it is in. 23 for 1.
Play ball outside and this is and they must hit and that's the goal.
William is the ball to Wharton, but pulls out of the run-up. It's 20 minutes for 1. Yeah, he goes. He usually comes forward, plays it back to the bowler. That's Wharton. And there is no run. 23 for 1. We're in over number 3. Over number. Here goes. Ball him, it kept low. Wow, he missed the wicket. Wow. I thought he was clean ball there, but it really went too fast and it kept low. So the end of 3 overs, it is 23 for 1. Field change is over. They're trying to get into place rather quickly. Both teams are short of men, one with 9, one with 10, Jets with 9, Bushwhackers with 10, but Bushwhackers are in a better position. They won the toss and decided to bowl and restricted Jets to 45 all out, and that was in the penultimate over. And they did not bat their full quota, and so with 12 overs to get 46, they're halfway there. That is Bushwhackers. with 23 for 1. And so it's a man on the 45, man going into deep square leg, deep mid wicket, sorry. Man on the long on boundary wide, long off wide, straight, straight, extra cover, square cover. And nicely dabbed into the offside. It is running away. Does it have the legs? No. The outfield is a bit soggy. They've gotten two. And no ball has been signaled. So that's 26 for 1. It's going to be a free hit. Oh, the umpires have their stylish way of signaling for the free hit. Here is young Smitten. He's been facing up to flashing and missing. Prentice bowling a good ball there outside the off stump. He's one of the young players, plays for under 15, under 17 for Nevis. He's in the developmental team over in the St. James's area, run by Wendell Micey Wallace. Here comes young Smitten. Into bowl, and Prentice easily comes forward, and there is no run. And it's another no ball. He's got to watch the overstepping. He has on his usual cricket boots because he's a serious cricketer. So he overstepped. I think he's trying to avoid the sticky area there. Everybody is giving him instructions. The score is 28 it is for 1.
Well, a warning then. Oh dear. Sad news. Can you please go back and put the phone, go back on the table? I just have to do one more thing.
So what will happen? They have got 46 to get. Grandson of Arlene, nephew of Adi. Here comes Prentice from the far end. Short delivery, hits it hard, high. Will it be taken? No, it goes for the maximum. This young man is so powerful. He got under it, hitting against the wind, getting the maximum. Wow, so powerful. Got under it, hit it hard, high and handsome according to the international commentators. Score is on to 34. Prentice has gone to readjust his line and length. He's been batting beautifully, young Smitten. And he walks into it, pulls it into the offside. He threw off the ball, he took a step back, and he came forward, and they're looking, and he's home. He's home. Very good run indeed. They're very busy with what's going on. It's 36 for 1, and we are still in over number 4. Looking to get 46. Being complimented by Wharton. They're in the game. They're very serious about it. He stepped back and then stepped forward, threw off the bowler, and he was able to pull it into the onside. Got him to bowl it short rather than full. He's a little bit blown. I think the bat hit him when he was running back. Here comes from around the wicket, Prentice. Onto the pads of the youngster. Hits it for another maximum. They've got ball lookers to go and get these balls. He's taking the way a game in high fashion here for the Bushwhackers team. He's one of the young players in the developmental program here in Nevis. And we are hoping that he would continue to work on his game. His dad has represented Nevis as an opening batsman. And he is a right-hander. His dad is a left-hander. Oh, young Smitten. Carlon Smitten. Oakle's son is doing the job here for Bushwhackers. It is 42. They're expected to get 46. We are still in over number 4. Remember, he had 2 no balls in this. Madam Energy. A little one. She's running up and down, keeps going, busy. His dance is down, and they have picked up another run, another no ball, so it's 2. So it goes on to 44. This over looks like it's going to be the last of it. Smitten was advancing to him. got it into the onside, straight mid wicket in Morton, stuck his boot out and stopped it. They have gotten 1 run, and it's going to be a free hit. It's 44 because it was a no ball. Short delivery, flashing and missing there is Wharton. And it's 44, it is, over number 4. It needs only 2 runs to take this. 44 for 1. 44 for 1. Wharton yet to get off the mark. Flashing. Oh, it's a wide. It's running away to the boundary. And it hits the boundary. It's the end of the game. 48 for 1. Bushwhackers taking a handsome win. Ending it early. 48 for 1. Number 2 and has inserted Easterns, So semi-final number 2. We have got the first winner of semi-final number 1, Bushwhackers. And next week, second and first, the 2 winners will play for the trophy for second and first place. The third and fourth will be the 2 losers will be playing in the playoff match. And that will be match number 1 next weekend. Young Burgie, he has hit a wonderful 6 to complete the over. So it's 10 for 1. Here comes the bowler into is that Hendrickson getting off the mark. A single has been had. The score goes on to 11 for 1. This is going to be an interesting game because it seems as if Easterns has come out with fire in their eye. They sent for their X-Factor player, and he's there now, already hit a 6. And he's checking to see how the wind is, but the wind is coming this way. He picked up a piece of grass through it as a veteran cricketer. Here he comes. Hits it magnificently. All he had to do was get under it. Picked it up beautifully. They cannot afford to make those mistakes with a seasoned cricketer who has represented Nevis throughout all the various groupings coming up. He is a national player. He is a coach, and he is going to take you to task. He is going to reap hay while the sun shines. That Spear into the offside in the gap. And then Rakesh seemed to have been stuck. For you. Yes, Rakesh seemed to have been stuck. Pointing to the man out there. He is the one who should have been running. You got, how many you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men on the onside. You should have had an extra man in the offside. And Delvin glides it beautifully. They call it picks up another single. The score goes on to 22. The ramp shot. De Villiers would have hit that for 6. Maxwell would have hit that for 6. Pooran would have hit that for 6. In he comes. He goes into both. Hendrickson is beaten. Beautiful delivery indeed. And this game is right and tight. Batsmen are going for runs. The bowlers are trying to keep it wicket to wicket. We're in over number 2. It's 22 for 1. Easterns in the second semi-final. Semi-final number 2. They have come up against Guyana. He comes from the far end. And the hits into the onside. Couple of bounces over to the man at long on. And they're idling. And so they've capitalized upon the idling and have gotten 2 runs. I think the fielders there are just too deep. One should be in, one should be out. It's the end of over number 2. It's 24. A good start for the Eastern team. There goes Rakesh, the left armer, into ball. Shot, straight back over. And he misses it. Tried an attempt there to pull it back in. First ball from Rakesh is over number 3. A straight drive from Delvin Phillip breaks the score under 28. They are on the rampage. They are ensuring that they put a target that they can bowl at. Rakesh is trying to ensure that he adjusts his fielders. Taking a T-square, perhaps a set square to set them. Rakesh, the left arm, around the wicket, into ball. Beautiful delivery indeed. All arms are up. Rakesh is not interested. Umpire is not interested. And then the keeper collected it beautifully. Left armer Rakesh. Wide of the keeper this time. It runs to the boundary area, but the outfield is pretty sluggish. And they have picked up 2 runs. Score now goes on to 30 for 1 in over number 4. Over number 3. First overs from here. Left armer, Rakesh goes in the ball to Phillip. Phillip plays it easily into the onside and there is no run. Good, interesting cricket here. Nice cricket shots. And the crowd is enjoying it. I expect to see the brim of this ground filled with people next week. This is things I don't like though, my friend. You are playing good. You are playing good cricket shots and you're going to play an unorthodox shot, a ramp shot. For what? When you could have cover drived it into the covers. I don't understand this. Here goes Rakesh in the ball to the right-hander. He walks down to him, tucks it off the pads. He saw him coming. He put it on his legs and they have picked up another run. Lovely response to the Yorker on the pads. Score goes on to 31 for 1 at the end of 3. Plays it easily, Delvin, as he receives his first ball. Ball that he is repeating the shot that he could have gone perhaps into the mid-wicket area deep or backward of square, forward of square area. Builds up. Hand to hand, the ball comes in. And Phillip pads and plays it along the ground. Brings the young man, hero of the deep mid-wicket boundary. More of a wideish. You have a wideish long on, a straight long on, a deep mid-wicket and a backward of square. That's the field setting and a man here on a long leg boundary. And they are adjusting. Putting another man in and they're putting it straight mid-wicket. They're not playing to those rules, my friend. I asked that question already. That's why down the leg side. I asked that question many a time with this competition. It should be a 5-4, yes, but when you put 6-3, they are not giving you no ball. So that rule is out. LBW is out. Leg buys are out. Those are the three things that are out here. In comes the ball to Hendrickson. Hendrickson hits it hard and high, drops between two players there, and just one run. And they have gone on the score 34 it is, 4-1 in over number 4. This is going to be an interesting game because Guyana has a good batting setup, and if these two stay together, you can get a good score from the Eastern's team. If not, break this partnership and you're on your way. It is flashing and delivering. Here comes off the bottom portion of the bat, and they've scamper a single. Score goes on to 35-1 in over number 4. And they're not wasting any time whatsoever. Here comes the bowler from the far end. Into ball to Hendrickson. And onto the pads. And there are no leg buys, so he can't run. Did not connect to the ball. And score remains on 35-1 in over number 4. It looked like Sterling Marshall just arrived on the scene. He must have dropped asleep. Yeah, he comes. He's the opening batsman. He flashes into the offside. There's not the extra person. Rakesh comes around, picks it up, but only can have one. He gets the throw in very fast, and there is no run. So, that extra person in the extra cover area would have taken that catch, but they put him into the onside. It's the end of over number 4. It's 36-1. What will they do this time? Rakesh is hustling. Perhaps he'll be bowling that 5th over. Rakesh goes away. He's going to be bowling to young Hendrickson. Goes into bowl. Oh! Is it a drop catch or it came off of the pad? Wow, Anand did not get under it. No one at third man. We've got a square cover. Deep extra cover. A man at long off. Here goes Anand, straight extra cover. It bowled him this time. My goodness, no. Missed it by a hair. And it's going to be a bye. Unless it came off of the bat, collided into the legs of the wicket keeper. There's no signal, so it must be a run. Bottom part of the bat into the keeper's legs. And 37 it is for 1 over number 5. They'll peg back the scoring a bit. If they can get a couple of wickets, they can put more pressure on Eastern. He hits it, it comes off the outer portion of the bat. There's no third man, but the man from extra cover comes around. Got one run, goes on to 38 it is. The Guyanese players are pretty sharp on their fielding. Rakesh, very busy, walks back, and you can see his intentions. In goes Rakesh. Into bowl. Hendrickson plays it into the onside, brings long on off the boundary. He bubbles it, but only one run can be had. And the score goes on to 39. 39 for 1. Semi-final number 2. Guyana versus Easterns. Guyana won the toss and Eastern in the bat. I know he's flashing and missing. Ball kept a bit low. Delvin Phillip it is. He has been doing the bulk of the scoring. If they can get rid of him, it will be a big wicket for them. And then Easterns perhaps will be under a bit of pressure. But there's 5 overs gone. They're into the 5th over and making an adjustment. Bringing in the man to point. Have a deep extra cover. Man on long off boundary. Man on the long on boundary. Straight mid wicket. He goes in the ball to Phillip. Onto his pads. And he tucks it into the onside. Brings the man from deep mid wicket. And it's the end of over number 5. It is 50 without loss. 40, sorry, for 1. hits it straight back. Man comes around, feels it beautifully. He rolls over as he bubbled it a bit, but just 2 runs. Saved 2 runs. The score goes on now to 42 for 1. 42 for 1. Philip is batting, comes from the far end. He walks down and hits it hard and high. He's going to be out. Rakesh is not going to miss it. They got the big fish in Adelvin Philip. The Guyanese are patting him. They're celebrating. They know they've got the big wicket that they wanted. The score is 42 for 2. We are in over number 6. From the far end, Andre comes in the bowl to Marshall. That is Levy tries to flash it into the offside, gets the inner portion of the bat. Ball goes straight back to the bowler. Oh, let's see what Marshall will do. He's normally the opening batter, but he got here a little late, it appears. Comes Andrea now from the far end into bowl. Short delivery, flashing and missing. Wide delivery signaled. Score goes on to 43 for 2. Have a seat, my lady. Speak to Elroy, he'll tell you the game. Elroy Forrest has gotten a new girlfriend. Here comes Andre into bowl to Marshall. Foolish delivery, tucks it. Oh, the man is in too short. The outfield is sluggish and he is able to get there. And only 1 run. Only 1 run. Should have been 2. Marshall is featuring a bad leg. But there are times when he runs 2. But I feel that man is too short. He should be on the boundary. Shot delivery. Oh! And then misses another one. And the catch goes a begging. Score goes on to 44. 45 it is for 2. We are in over number 7. Bowling well is Andres. Has the batters in some trouble. But the fielders have got to support their bowler. Andres comes in from the far end into bowl to Marshall. Shortly, oh, it's a wide delivery. Getting carried away too much and they run on it. And so they'll get 2. The score will go on to 46, it should be. Or 47? Yep. Hendrickson is still there. He'll have to anchor the Eastern's team while the others take the attack to the bowlers. Andres comes into bowl to Hendrickson. What will happen? That delivery down the leg side. Lovely delivery. Unfortunately, just turned a bit too much. He's getting the good swing. Move from off to leg. He'd have to focus on getting it about 2 stumps outside so that he could come back onto the stumps. There we go, Andre. Ball him! Just told you so. 2 stumps outside. Let it come back in. And it was on target. On the back foot was Hendrickson. Not able to negotiate. And his stumps went reeling. The third wicket has gone, 48 for 3. We are in over number 7, I think. So we are going to go into number 8. Field placing is okay. He's going to be bowling to Marshall. And it is a 5-4 field. 5-4 field. Nobody on the long leg boundary. A man, deep square, deep mid wicket. Hits it into the onside, Marshall. 1 bounce to the man at deep mid wicket and only 1 run hard. So they've got their batsmen measured out. He knows what he's doing. It was on the pads of Marshall, but he did not get the catch that he wanted. So 49 it is for 3. We're over number 8. It is Rakesh. He's going to have to ensure he gets another big win. Shot on the link, all along the ground from Leroy. Shows his temperament as a good cricketer. And 1 run had. Score goes on now to 50. 50 it is for 3 over number 8. It's a 12-over encounter. It's the second semi-final here at the Village Premier League at Hard Times. In goes the left armer. Hits it hard and high. Someone is going to be taking it. Gets under it easily. And Marshall goes. Number 4, wicket for Easterns. He's not a power hitter. He tried to go over the top and ended up in losing his wicket. Guyana comes together, celebrates in their grouping. They need to get off the pitch though. Umpire, get them off the pitch. Umpire is on. Left-hander in Smitten. Faces up now to Rakesh, who's a left arm for, and he boys and misses. Lovely ball indeed. Passing the outside edge. Anand did not collect cleanly. Had he taken an edge, it would have been a drop catch. Anand has to focus his mark quickly, ensuring that they get the proper use of light. 50 it is. Over number 7. He goes away from the center end. Into ball to the left hand is Smitten up on the black hole. Oh, there's no one of the rules is that it is not no LBW is agreed to, no leg buys is agreed to, and so he gets away. Those are the rules of the game at this point in time. Had it been a regular game, LBW he'd have been a goner. In goes Rakesh. Into ball to Smitten. Up again onto the pass. This time a little shorter. Smitten tucks it into the onside. Short mid-wicket comes into play. Picked up a run. Score goes on to 51. 51 at the end of 7. There's a new bowler is in. And tucks it off into the offside. Comes off the outer portion. And a single has been had. Score goes on now to 51. 51 it is for 4 over number 8. It's a 12-over encounter. It's the semi-final number 2 between Easterns and Guyana. Eastern versus Guyana. Eastern sent into bat by Guyana. They are 51 for 4. And he plays and misses. Oh no, that's a tough one. He went onto the offside to try and swing it. It came over the stumps, but the umpire gave a wide ball. Wow, tough, but the score goes on to 52. What is going to happen here now? It's Freeman, Leroy, former Vision player. Perhaps one who I said has the talent who could have gone on had he not curtailed his. He flashes and misses. Nice all-rounder, wide delivery this time, 53 for 4 in over number 8. Nice all-rounder, fast bowler and lovely batsman. What will he do today for his team? Hits it hard and high. He's going to be out. The man settles under it. He did not get the power he wanted to send it over into the garden. The banana trees were waiting, but instead a man got under it. And so Prentice Freeman goes. And the score is 53 for 5 for the Eastern team. Semi-final number 2. The Guyanese team is a cock-a-hoop. They think they've got it where they wanted it. They'll be able, I'm sure, if they can restrict what's going in. This is young Fifield, and he will have to be facing. And here we go. What's the name of the bowler, Curtis? Didn't get the name. He comes in the ball to the new batter, and it's Fifield pushing it on the bounce. No one is at third man. He comes around from long. The fine leg area. Anand does not collect, but they have gotten 2 runs. Score goes on to 55 for 5. We're in over number 8, number 9. Over number 9. Bowler comes from the far end into bowl to Flashing and missing. Missed by a hair's breadth. The stumps could have been rocked back. But that did not occur. Lucky for Fifield. He's batting in shades, Curtis, and the place is not bright. Yeah, onto the legs. There's it into the onside. Comes off of the leg to the keeper. And there is none. Remember, no leg buys, no LBWs in this game. Those rules have been forfeited. In comes the bowler. Into bowler. Again, missing, hitting him in on the pad. Looking. Can't be seen through those shades, and the shades are extra dark, and there's no sun. It's the end of over. Oh my goodness, 55 it is for 5. We are going into over number 9. That ball is not good. He's changing it. He throws it off, and so a fresh ball is going to be brought out. There's no long leg, fine leg, but he goes into bowl to the left-hander. Tucks it into the onside, drops one bounce in front of the man at the deep mid-wicket area. A single has been had, score goes on to 56 for 5. We're in over number 9. It's a 12-over encounter. It's a left-hand, right-hand combination. What will happen here? Adjustments have been made in the field. It's going to be a 6-3 field. 5-4 this time. So, backward of point, short extra cover, deep extra cover, and he who is on the long off boundary. We've got a long on. I don't understand this, Curtis. Those fielders, long on, deep mid wicket, deep square. We've got, and it seems as if it's 2 mid wickets they've got. And he plays it, almost bowled him there. And oh, what a lovely one. And oh, trying to effect a football. Run out. Yielded in, miscuing it. And they've gotten 2 runs. So the score's gone on to 58 for 5. In over number 9. Deep square, Curtis. Straight mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket. And the man here on the long on boundary. All closely knit together. No one on the long leg boundary. Bowler. What will he do? It's on the pads. Oh, right up on the legs. Unable to get it off the pads. And so, as it is, no LBW decisions. It's not a part of the rules. No LBWs, no leg buys. And so he gets away. Fifield is the batter. It is. I'm not getting the name of this new bowler though. He opened the bowling, but he's bowling pretty well. He goes in, and hits it, and oh no. Should have been a run out. He fielded it beautifully, and it's going to end up in getting 3 runs because the keeper, Anand, was not close to the stumps. The fielder threw the ball wide of Anand, and the batsman hustled 3 runs. 61. He could have thrown it to the bowler, because Anand was not up to the stumps. Any one of them would have been run out.
Alvin is the bowler.
Alvin. He'll be bowling to the left-hander in Smitten. Comes from the center end, goes away from us, and he flashes and misses. Is it out? Lovely ball indeed. He has been bowling well. He did it in his first over. He came back in this comeback over, yielded him into a drive. It was up in the black hole, and a lovely catch by Anand this time. So over number 6 wicket has gone in over number 9, 61. Another left-hander has gone to the crease, so he'll not be facing Curtis. What do you think the score would be for these? What do you think they'll be aiming for, Curtis?
At least 80.
at least 80, which would be a challenging score. They're playing 12 overs. We're into over number 10 at this point in time. They're 61 for 6. Do you think they'll be able to bat out the 12 overs? Possible, he says. And he's giving them a target of 80. Will Guyana be able to restrict them? Anna is adjusting his field. Rakesh is indicating what he should do as the assistant. He flashes it into the offside. There's no one at long leg. Oh, yes, he comes around and they've settled for one. 62 it is. 61 for 6. We're in over number 10. The left-hander in Ken. Making the adjustments for the left-hand, right-hand combination. They've got a long leg, a straight mid-wicket, a deep mid-wicket, a deep backward square. No one here. That's long on, no one at the long leg area. Third man is very straight. He comes playing it into his pads, and they're hustling a single. Anand is always anxious to get that ball away, whether someone is there or not. But they've gotten a single. It's 62 in over number 10. 62 for 6. Third man. Straight, extra cover, deep cover. Hits it into the onside, brings the man from deep square in the offside, and they're hustling. Will they get to? And it's going to be a run out. Did he hold the ball? It appears, yes, he's been given. The crowd is questioning whether he held on to the ball before he effected breaking the stumps. Or did he throw the ball onto the stumps? The umpires put his finger up, that deadly finger. So the 7th wicket has gone. The batsman is holding his ground. The 2 umpires are consulting. And the umpire signaled dead ball. Curtis dead ball. It means that he did not gather the ball before he broke the stumps. So he broke the stumps without the ball. So dead ball signal. So they've gotten the 2 and 62 it is for 6. We're in over number 10. Straight. And they have gotten deep mid wicket, deep square, long on, and a deep long on. So you've got short, pulls it, this time into the area where no one is, but the deep mid wicket comes around, fumbles it, but they have taken 2 runs, hustling beautifully between the wickets, the young men. They are young players who normally sprints. And so Ken and Fifield did take the opportunity, and the score goes on to 66. Yeah, he comes on. Hits it hard and high. It is a maximum. It is a maximum. He has sent him to the primary school once again.
He has taken off his shades, right? His shades are off now, right?
The shades are off now.
That's why he's seeing it.
Okay. We wondered why he had his shades on. And now the sun comes back out. Wow. What a coincidence. Oh, here he comes. Short delivery again onto the back foot. Punches it into the offside. There's no one at that clear cover area. Deep cover comes around and Rakesh gets a throw in 1 bounce, but they've picked up 2 runs already. The score goes on to 76 at the end of over number 10. So 2 overs to go. Curtis have given them 80. They may well go beyond that. Anything beyond 80 is going to be a bonus. Who has been one of the players in the primary school competition, who has been a hero in this village Premier League. A left-armer has taken some wonderful catches, have taken wickets already. The others can bowl too. Hero, he goes in now to bowl to the left-hander. It plays it into the onside. It's going to be a catch. No! Goes for 6. And so, Ken has hit a 6. 81 it is. So the score is 1 beyond what Curtis indicated. Anything beyond 80 is a plus. This is the 11th over, the penultimate over. He was going to switch his mode of direction. He now comes over the wicket rather than goes around to the ball to the left-hander. Kenton hits it lovely along the ground, brings two fielders into contention. Are they going to be able to get to? Oh, is it? Oh, is it? The stumps have not been broken. The bells did not come off. Curtis, it was amazing. Because in the Legends game yesterday, Dwayne Smith broke a stump, and then the Wahab Riaz bowled the ball, it hit the off stump, and the bells weren't broken. So, simultaneous occasion here. He did have him, but my goodness, what a coincidence. He hit the stumps, but the bells did not come off. The wicket must be broken in order for it to be effective. In goes Hero on the leg side. There's a no ball being bowled. What the umpire is signaling? We have no ball or wide. Okay, makes up his mind. Now he's giving the no ball. So it's going to be a free hit. 84 it is. It is in the penultimate over, 11th over. Young Hero is trying to ensure that he keeps his team in good contention. Here is the left-hander in Ken. He hit it. He drops short of the man. Oh, again, they're looking to get more runs, but it's only one. And so it goes on to 85. 85. Because he did not get the shot off. Quite silly indeed. Quite silly indeed. 85. It is for 6. We're in over number 11. And this is going to be an interesting game. Guyana, who has got some good batting prowess, is the other team in this second semi-final. And we'll wait and see what happens. Ken broke his bat because the shot did not come off. I understand that he slammed his bat into the ground, and so the handle was broken. It is Fifield, who is facing now from Hero. He goes in, that's the delivery, goes into the onside. Oh! Unfortunately, the ball hit something and bounced over the fielder. He had himself lined up to field it, and he got a fortunate 4. So it goes on to 89. Hero, perhaps perturbed, but he settles himself now. Rain coming, there's a track around it in terms of when you have track and field, and so you're going to have divots here and there. And that ball hit one of the divots and went over the fielder's head into the boundary for 4. 89 it is. We're in over number 11. Here we go. Hero from the center end. Lovely delivery. Slower ball. Deceives the batsman. He can only end up in playing it in front of him. A good over from Hero. Good comeback from Hero. And it's 89 after 11 overs. Final over. Yeah, comes Anand ball in the final over. Plays into the offside. Ken brings the man from the deep mid wicket. Oh, he misfields. Allows 2 runs. And they are looking to go for a third. But it's not on. It is 91 now. 91 it is. Final over. Can they get to the 100 mark? Curtis gave them 80. Anything beyond 80 is a bonus. Captain Anand indicating to his players where he wants them. Meticulously setting his field. Putting the players, the fielders he wants into the right position, into the right places. Here, Anand, right delivery, outside the off stump. It's inside the box. A very good ball indeed. There's a white mark there, you know. Yes, it's not down the leg side. It's a lovely bowler. Lovely delivery. He retakes his guard. Left-hander in Ken. And what will he do? Anand comes in. Bowls from the shoulders. Not a delivery. Oh, this time it goes outside the white mark. And so an extra has been had. It's 92. Don't worry about the wickets unless they fall. Here comes Anand. in it, and he's looking to get it back into the onside. Comes off the bottom portion of the bat, and Anfield's restricted to no run, 92 here in the final over. Can they get to that 100 mark? 12 eights, 96. 12 nines, 108. Will they be able to get beyond any of those? Here comes Anand. The starter delivery, a lovely, signal wide. I think that was a hit and miss. Here and go, here and go. Just on the white mark, but when it drops, it swerved away. Here comes Anand into ball to the left-hander in Ken. Ken plays it into the onside, gets a single, and the score goes on now to 93. 93. The right-hander in 5 field will now be facing Anand. This is going to be an interesting game. It is semi-final number 2 between Eastern and Guyana. First game went to Bushwhackers. Here comes Anand into fly it and missing and beats the keeper. Rakesh is looking to hustle and they get 2 runs in between. And here they go. It's a wide, so that's 3 extra runs. Score goes on to 97. Will they get to that 100 mark? We will wait and see. Eastern semi-final number 2 against Guyana. That's a little bit flash and misses. Lovely ball indeed. 12 8s are 96. 12 9s are 108. What will be the run rate at the end of this? Here comes Anand into ball to 5 field. Oh, down the leg side, and they're going to get 2 because it's a wide and they've run. An extra 1. So now 99. Now 99. It is going to be Ken, the left-hander, to be facing Anand. Anand hitting it is Ken into the onside, brings the deep mid-wicket off the boundary. They're looking to get 2, and they've gotten it safely. It's the end of the 12th over. It's the end of the first innings. They have gotten 101. 101 it is going to be for Guyana to get, which means they need 8 points for them to come away as winners. The next finalists for next week Sunday. First finalist has been Bushwhackers. Who will they meet in the finals? It is Philip. Goes into bowl, down the leg side. It's running away. Or it must have connected to the batter. So there is no run. Touched him on the body. Leg side, leg byes are not a part of the rule. Here comes Philip. And flashing and missing, and there is no run. He's going to have to be careful with that shot because he could easily give his wicket away. Philip is coming around the wicket. The batter is making room to the leg side, but needs to stand his ground and play his shots. This time he flats it into the offside, goes to the hands of Pemberton, brings the man the deep cover boundary in contention. So it's 1 run. And the left-hander in Rakesh is going to be facing. We're in over number 1. It's 1 without loss. Looking to get 101. Guyana. Any adjustments? It's 3 on the offside, 6 on the leg side. So 4. It's a 4-5 field. In comes Philip. Into ball to left hand Rakesh. Rakesh dabs it into the offside, picks up an easy single. Nice smart thinking, and the score goes on to 2. Looks like he's going to graph the innings and allow the others to play around him. Other batters look to go hard until he's ready. So it is 2 without loss in over number 1. ensuring that the field is in the right place. Oh, flashing and missing. This young man needs to stand his ground. Had he stand his ground, he could play it into the onside quite easily. Philip is forcing him to play towards the offside, and he has to be smart enough to stand his ground and work it into the onside. And he comes. Oh, hits it off the outer portion, dabs it, it comes away to the boundary for 4. Here he goes. He's holding his side, Curtis. I wonder if he has a problem. He's holding his right side. And the score goes on to 6 it is at the end of over number 1. He must be favoring a slight strain in that right side. Ken marks out his mark. He's going to be going into bowl to the left-handed Rakesh. He's got long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square. I don't see anybody on the long leg boundary. And it's going to be a straight mid-wicket, is it? In Raja Field? Is in his shades? Oh, what will happen here? Long off, deep cover, square cover. A man at backward point. Hendrickson is setting his field meticulously. So there's no third man. There's no fine leg. What is going to be the approach of Ken? Kicks his leg off as usual and he goes into ball. And Rakesh plays it beautifully into the onside. It should be hustling, but has not decided to push for the second. And the score goes on to 7 without loss in over number 2. Instructions again. Oh, all of a sudden everybody got all the instructions when it comes to these games. Well. Pemberton goes back to straight mid-wicket. They've got a long leg, a deep mid-wicket, a sweep square, and a man down on the deep square leg boundary. Hits it hard and high. Who's going to get it? No one is going to get it. It drops into no man's land. And so the score goes on to 8. 8 without loss in over number 2. Did not get the power he wanted. Tried to get under it to put it straight back over the bowler's head. And it dropped into no man's land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the field. Here goes. Slaps it beautifully into the gap. Comes around. Just one bounce to the man coming off of the deep mid-wicket boundary. And score goes on now to 9 in over number 2. 9 without loss. Looking to get to 101 is Guyana. There's a left hand again. A yawning gap between backward point and deep extra cover. Here goes Ken into bowl. Oh my goodness. He backs away, tries to flash it. Curtis, if he has a right side fracture, why would he be looking to back away to pull? He should be looking to play it into the outside. Ken from the center end with number 1 on his back. Kicks as he goes away. The ball and flashing and missing. The ball goes over the stumps through to the keeper. It's over number 2. And the score remains on 9 without loss. Up the momentum. He's not playing with the right approach at all. Ken goes away. Into ball to the right-handed batsman. Hits it easily. Dancing as usual. The masquerade dance going forward. Come back going to the side. Just a single hard. The score goes on to 10. 10 without loss at the end of over number 2. Making a change, taking off Philip, and they're going to bring Leroy Freeman into contention. So they really have, you have a square leg on the boundary, you have a straight mid wicket, then we've got a third man who's asked to come wider rather than finer so that he can cover the long on the fine leg area. And you've got a square cover, a wide extra cover, and a man on the long off boundary. So what will Freeman do? Comes in from the far end into ball to the right hander, and he backs away, gets it off the outer portion of the bat, and a single has been had, and the score goes on to 11. So his purpose maybe is to take a challenge to the bowlers, and Rakesh bats deep. What will Rakesh do? He has to bat deep for his team. It's 101 they need to get. We're in over number 3. It's 11 without loss. Long on, deep mid wicket, backward square deep, and another backward square here. Long leg. Flashes it into the offside, beats the fielder. Oh, will it be? I think Nakish needs to ensure that he doubles up the run. He settles for a single anyhow. Score goes on to 12 without loss in over number 3. It's a 4-5 field. Same thing remains for the right-hander. What happens? Freeman bouncing. Tries to delivery, flashing and missing is the right-handed batsman. And there's no run. Hendrickson trying a sneaky one. Sneaky one, Hendrickson. It is going to be Freeman of Empire, Nevis fame. Wide delivery. It goes on to 13 without loss. Some kind of pain in his right side. He backs away pretty often. And hits it this time into the offside, drops into no man's land. It passes and they're looking for 2, hustling to get 2 runs, and it does get it. He seemed to got injury all around because he's limping while he runs. 15 without loss. My goodness. Here comes Freeman from the far end. Into ball to the right-handed batsman. Right? He slaps it again into the offside. That is what I was expecting him to be doing rather than playing into the onside with featuring that injury. Score goes on to 16 without loss. We're in over number 3. Over number 3. They need to get 101. So at the moment, going pretty okay. All they have to do is bat deep. Here comes Freeman into ball to the left-hander Rakesh. Rakesh flashes it. Oh, did not get the meat of the bat onto it. And end of the over number 3. It's 16 without loss. Ken goes over the ball to the right-handed batsman. Flashes it. It comes down off the bottom of the bat into the onto the wicket. The bowler fields his own bowling. He's back in 102 it is, I think. So let's see. 12 8s are 96. 12 8s 104. 12 9s 12 9s 108. And backing away and flashing and missing. Wasting balls. We need to at least capture the batter in. As he's not using his opportunity wisely at all. Away goes Ken. Hits his kick into ball to the right-handed batsman. He flashes it, gets a single. Score goes on to 17. And we're in number 4. 17 without loss. Second semi. There goes Ken. Into ball to the left-hand Rakesh. Flashing and missing. Up into the black hole, going between the batter and the stumps. Lovely bowling indeed. The score remains on 17 without loss. The East End There goes Ken into ball to the left-handed Rakesh. Rakesh hits it beautifully into the onside and bounces. I don't think they're running hard enough. Good man, good save down there by young Fifield. Got the bounce. Almost got the better of him, but he got his hands up, pushed it back in front of him, and so another run has been had. It's 18 without loss. We're over in number 4, semi-final number 2, East End versus Guyana. East End making 101. Here goes Ken into ball to the right-handed batsman. He flashes, comes outside of the outer portion. It is running away to the boundary. Will it go? No, the outfield is rather sluggish. They've picked up 2, and the score goes on to 20 without loss at the end of over number 4. Curtis, I think they need a big over or 2 in the next 1 or 2 overs.
The right-handed batsman is missing too much, too many dots. Yes. Rakesh, I think, is depending on him to launch a few. Rakesh, now the pressure is on him to launch a few.
So they've got to ensure that they think about their approach. Both batsmen are meeting in the middle of the wicket. 102, and some big overs are needed right now. What will happen? Here comes Freeman into ball. Rakesh launches it. My goodness, just came off of the outer portion, way back onto his body, and a good delivery there from Freeman. Score remains on 20. We are in over number 5. 20 it is without loss. 20 without loss. But Eastern will welcome that. It's like Jeff Boycott batting on the other end. West Indies love that because he did not score runs. This time he gets one, it goes away, it will not go for 4. And look at him. He's not even into the game, Curtis. Taking his own time running as if he's a lame duck. Rakesh had already been down here running to make 2s, and he is down there. Oh, it's better he give up his innings. He needs to be spoken to. He's not in the game. I think he's carrying an injury in his leg. He's carrying an injury in his side. So why is he out there? He's not making an effort to put pressure back onto this field inside. Oh, Anana's gone out angry with what he's doing. Rakesh is upset with what is happening. But he's going to have to settle down himself because he's going to have to carry the mantle. It's over number 4 it is. It's gone. Well, the pressure is on Guyana. They need runs. 2 big overs, and they're good to go. It's over number 6. Ken goes away, and here's the man flashing again, picking up another dot ball, putting more pressure on this team. Perhaps, as Scotty said, they just need to hit his stumps and come out because the team is not benefiting from him in his approach to the game. And Eastern is using this opportunity. I said, keep Boycott on strike, you'll get no runs. Here goes Ken away to bowl to, and he hits it, but where it goes just to get one, he's not getting any power in it. Hendrickson comes in, fields cleanly, and the run has been had. 29 it is in over number 6. So they're behind it, and right now, they're into over number 6, and they're not going anywhere near that. Rakesh testing to see where the wind is. The wind is coming from off the sea, going towards the mountain. Here goes Ken. Into ball to Rakesh. He flashed his flat delivery into the onside, but they should be getting. This young man is not running. He needs to get out of the wicket. He's sleeping. Rakesh played the ball, reached down there, ready to turn for two, and he's down there standing up. Ball watching. Well, 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 well. The Guyanese players are fuming with the approach of this young man. The only benefit for them is for him to get out and come out of the wicket, because he's not helping them to take the challenge at all to East End. Here is a straight drop back past the bowler. Now he's running and he got a single. The score goes on to 31. Got a single, 31 without loss. We're in over number 6. Not even 6 runs and over. And they should have been up there. 8 runs and over is what they would have needed in the early stages. Oh, the pressure is on. Rakesh is going to have to up their momentum. Hope he doesn't lose his wicket in doing that. Here goes Ken into ball to left-handed Rakesh. Onto the pads, and the umpire is not on move. Leg byes and LBWs are not a part of the game rules.
You must say though that was brilliantly bowled by Ken. Yorker length delivery. Rakesh wants to go big, and he was right into the toe area there. Hit him on the pad, hit him on the foot, and went away, bowling superbly.
Agreed, Curtis. Adjustment being made. Roger Fifield comes into straight mid-wicket. The square comes around the deep mid-wicket. Then a regular square leg there. It fits it into the onside. And it goes. It was for him to get out. Rakesh did the right thing by running straight through. So it's now 31 for 1.
The Eastern's team, they're celebrating, but I don't think they wanted this man to be out. I think they wanted Rakesh out. They thought they had Rakesh out. And they want to debate whether or not Rakesh is out, but definitely Rakesh got down there first.
That is true. Rakesh played the shot and run right through. And for once, even though he was ball watching, he did move off of his mark, and so he ended up in getting run out. They really need another batter in there now to help Rakesh to take the pressure off, and Anna's gone out. Into over number 7, Adelvin Phillip has been brought back into the attack. Perhaps the best thing to do is to get the wicket of Rakesh or the new batter. They need to put back pressure or to keep the pressure piling on Guyana. What is the approach? Hey, it hits it into the gap. Lovely shot indeed. 1 bounce for 4. They need a few more of that and a couple of maximums in order to get themselves back into contention. 35 it is in over number 7. Philip from the far end comes into ball to the left-handed Rakesh. There's and Kim comes off of the body. He was looking to pull again into the onside, but to no avail. And as I said, no leg byes are included and no LBWs. And so, over number 7, it is 35 for 1. Losing the wicket by the way of the run-out route. Here comes flashing and missing again, hitting the body. Adelvin Phillip is attacking the stumps, bowling it short of a good length. Rakesh is playing a little bit too early, and so he's missing the balls. Needs to wait a little bit so that he can get the timing in properly. Away from the southern end, well, the far end. The south is over by Montserrat. This would be the western end. Here comes a hit, flashing and missing, beats the keeper. It's running away to the boundary. Well, they getting 2 byes, and the score goes on to 37 it is for 1. I home. I am very much home. It's the second semi-final, East End versus Guyana. East End made 101. Guyana looking to get 102. Rakesh pulling and missing again. Still soaking up that balls. We got a little busybody as usual, running around, getting all the overs to come back on par. Yeah, we're in over number 7. 37 it is for 1. Here comes Philip. Oh, again, not moving his feet the right way, playing and missing. Just looking to whip the ball. He needs to get on the inside of it and pull rather than look to whip. It's the end of over number 7, and it's 37 for 1. It's hit beautifully, beautifully. That is what they're going to need. They're going to need at least 10 more of these. First ball from Pemberton, and then hits him straight back over for a maximum. Very important. 43 it is. They're going to need 10 more of these in order to pull themselves back. Good approach there by Anand. It is very important. Another message goes out. Is it? Oh, but he's just gone in. Why would they take water to him? Oh, what would be the message? He's doing the right approach. That is what I don't like. The man has just done hit a 6. What are you going to tell him? Let him bat his game. Oh, my goodness. He knows what it takes. He's the captain. He knows what it takes. Let him settle in his game. That was his very first ball. Pemberton is going to go around. He's coming around to bowl to Anand. He's got a packed leg side field. But there are gaps still. What happens here now? Hits it hard and high, and it's coming for another maximum. He has the shoulders, he has the body, and Pemberton is going to have to keep his head on, as 10 of these will bring them right back into the game. Another 6 goes on to 50. We're in over number 9 it is. Here goes Pemberton into bowl to Anand. Another one goes into the boundary. He won't get it. So that's 16 in 3 balls. The score goes on to 54. They're looking to get 102. We're in over number, is it 9? He has bowled well in matches before, but today he is under the gun. And hits him hard. Goes again. It drops in front of the fielder, and they've picked up just 1 run. His shoe has come off with the pressure. Oh my goodness. 54 it is for 1. Pemberton goes away. I'm sure he's going to bowl. I hit it beautifully into the deep mid-wicket boundary for another 6. They're going to need plenty of these to bring themselves back into the game. It's 60, and we're in over, is it number 9 or number 8? Here goes Pemberton into bowl to the left-hander. And he swings it into the onside and gets another run. He kicks the dirt. It goes on to 61. He thought he would have had it. 61 for 1. From the far end, what will he do? With the rhythm of these 2 batters, will he be able to stop anything? And hits it hard, high, 1 bounce to the man out on the long on boundary, and the score goes on to 62. Now the better it is for Anand, because he's going to be hitting to the shorter side. And what will Marshall do? They have not made any adjustments. They have got 3 men in the onside courtes, and that is not wise. Unless Mango, all around in the offside. No, it's going to go to the Mango in the left side, the leg side. He snaps it beautifully, comes away to the third man area. Freeman picks up. They have gotten a single. The score goes on to 63. 63 for 1. In comes Marshall. And he hits it. Yes! Maximum! Maximum it is. It's gone to the bananas. That's what they're going to need. It's 70 for 1. How many overs that? They ain't going to show the overs. Is it 9? Hits it again. It's another maximum. On the rampage now is Rakesh. 76 it is for 1. They need to get 102. And they are... Oh. That wicket of Jeff Boycott has given... flashing and missing. Running away to the boundary. They're going to get two byes. And the score is going to go on to 78. 78 it is for 1. We're in over number 9. So a grand opportunity for the Guyanese team to take it away. They need 102. So 22 brings it to 100. An additional 2. So 24 it is. Well. Finish this over strong, and they're on their way. All your Marshall will not stop the gate flood. And he hits it out along the ground this time, just a single. And the score goes on to 79. It's the end of over number 9. 79 it is for 1. 3 overs spread on the leg side. Now they're putting another man over there. Deep square, deep mid-wicket, long on. And now a straight mid-wicket goes in, but I think they should have plugged another man down on the boundary. Here he goes. And he pulls and misses. That's Rakesh. And the score remains on 79. We're in over number 10. Let's see, is that... Umpire is not giving any signal. So, it's a good delivery. That's 2 dots. 79 it is. Thought that one would have been a no ball, but here goes young Burgee. Into ball to Rakesh. And flashing and missing, comes off of the leg. A lovely ball indeed. Another dot. A feather in the cap for Easton.
Easton's hanging in here. Easton's hanging in with 3 crucial dots. They're bringing it back to a more difficult run rate required.
They need 23. And it's from 15 balls. What happens now? It's it into the onside. Beats the ball. Beats the fielder. He responded rather belatedly. And on the bounce beats him into the boundary for 4. Tried to make it into a catch, but he responded rather lately. And so the score goes on to 83. They need 19 runs with 14 balls to go. They're making an adjustment again. I understand. Well, what will that bring? Here goes young Burgee, stops. He aborted his run. They need 19 to win. Here he goes. Plays on the leg side, missed the stumps, missed the bat, hit the leg. There is no LBW in these games. There are no leg buys in these games. And so, with a good over from Young Burgee. Despite the boundary, he has brought his team back into contention for a bit. How will it be? How will the over end? Flashing into the boundary, it goes for 4. And so the score goes on to 87. It's the end of over number 10. So they need 15 from 12 balls. They've got about 3-4 captains out there. They've got to make up their mind. This can always bring an upside down situation. So long leg, wideish long on. There's no long leg, deep square, deep mid wicket, wideish long on, straight long on. And the main bowler, Philip, comes into bowl to Anand. He hits it back to the bowler, and there is no run.
This is a crucial over, and I think is going to try to watch Adelvin because he knows that he's a wily bowler. But if he gets the loose delivery, he's going to go big. But if they get that wicket, Eastern's are right back in the game.
So true. So let's see. Anand waits, and he gets it. Beautiful shot. Hits it. Will it bring? And it goes into the boundary. Missed field by Freeman. Pressure. Pressure makes water go up. They say pressure bust pipe. Pressure makes water go up. We're into the penultimate over. It's 91. Needing 11. We're in over number 11. How will this over end? We'll have to wait and see. Philip comes in the ball to Anand. It's down the leg side. He touches it. It comes off of the body. And so there is no run. Missed out on an opportunity. There was Anand. Anand settles himself. Refocuses. In comes Philip. Into ball to Anand. Oh, he should play a regular shot. Trying to play that ramp shot again. Connected into his body. And there is no run. 91 for 1. How many balls do we have in this one? If it can end with a boundary or 2, they're in the game. If it can end with a wicket, Eastern is in the game. So what will it be? They're making adjustments here, there, and everywhere. What kind of field placing is happening here? Fielders almost hugging up fielders. Here comes Philip. Into ball to Anand. Anand, almost bowled him. Lovely Yorker there from Philip. Anand came down hard on it. Missed it. Rolling back, he stopped it with his foot. And a most important over here. What will it be? If you get a boundary to end this, you're in the game. If you get a wicket, Eastern in the game.
Frankie, suppose we get a super over.
Well, that would be really, really proper because of the nature of the game. They played good, tight cricket, and it would be rather interesting to see how that will go. Here comes Philip. Right. He slaps it beautifully into the gap for 4. Ends the over. Philip is disgusted. He kicks the dust, and it's the end of over number 11. It is 95 for 1. They need 7 runs from 6 balls. Guyana, in order to win, the Eastern team are going to need to pick up at least a wicket or 2. They must get rid of one of these and maybe another in order to stand a chance.
It has been a very exciting game. It has come down now to 7 runs required from 6 balls. A crucial over this. Rakesh is going to go towards Coast Corner. Can they get a wicket and make it more interesting? Can we get a super over at the end of it? We'll have to wait and see. On the other hand, Rakesh might finish it in 2 balls.
Let's see what will be the approach. Guyana versus East End semi-final number 2. There is no fine leg. There is no long leg. And there is a deep mid-wicket. Deep square. Straight mid-wicket. Man on the long leg boundary, man on the long off boundary. A man here you got deep cover, extra cover, and Marshall is moving from the offside into the leg side. Where will he go?
Frankie, there's another thing to take into consideration. Over here, where Bryce Fifield is calling for his shades, the sun is in a position that is very difficult to catch on this side now. Very difficult because the sun is going to be a problem.
Yes, in the south, and that is perhaps where Rakesh will look to go, but there's still no long leg. He has gaps he can work with. He flashes and misses. All right. Oh my goodness. What is Roger appealing for? Remember, no LBWs. The ball never touched the bat. It went right through. A number of shades are in place. What? He pulls it. He comes off the body on the bat. And there is a run. The score goes on to 96. Score has not been adjusted. 96 it is for 1. 2 balls have gone. Some are saying a super over. 1 wicket to East End in it. A boundary to Guyana there in it. What will it be? We are in the final over. Young Burgee. The bowl, vote to bowl to Anand. It's been a very exciting game, a nice tight game in the semi-final number 2. Hits it, and that's the end of it. No, it went one more. It's 96, yes, it is over. It is over. It's 102, and they have won with 3 balls to spare with 9 wickets. A very, very interesting game indeed. Good fight back by Anand. Thanks to that run out where Eastern was celebrating, but that only brought more pressure on them. Anand and Rakesh took it home for them. So